Hey everybody, welcome back. What an exciting day. So we had a really amazing day. If you're not in this live ASCY Discord Hangouts, I'll put a link down below. It's free. It doesn't cost you a dime. We're going to talk about all the trades we did today. We made so much money. We'll start off with the money. There you go, over $4,000 in profits today on all the trades. But let's just go through some of them, shall we? Okay, so we started off this morning with looking at the Forex markets. Now stick with me, we're going to talk about AMC, we're going to talk about GME and some other stocks, but I want you guys to see that money can be made in all different markets when you know how to trade and assuming you get the right coaching. So again, this room is free. So we'll talk about some trades here. And early this morning, basically, you can see this was about 7 a.m. I said basically my analysis on FX it confirms with Dimitri's looking to buy US dollar pairs at good value, right? So we'll talk about Forex, and I promise you guys we'll get to the stocks, so bear with me. So you can see that most of the Forex pairs this morning ended up going higher. Right? Most of the US dollar pairs, you could have bought them and they ended up going higher. But what actually ended up changing is, you can see Dimitri shouted out here, US dollar expanding for the 110.09 should hit by 10 a.m. this morning. And you can see 110.09, it hit it right at 10 a.m. in the morning, or very close to it, right? But good trade by Dimitri. But then I shouted out that I like the XAUUSD short, which is gold. Okay, and we were sharing the trades in here. So I shouted out small size AUX. Dyslexia this morning. XAUUSD, which is gold short, and I posted the entry right here. And you can see here I put little arrows in beforehand, and then I pointed out why I like the trade short. I like this big value area over here, and I thought for sure we were going to stay with this is called a balance area. For those of you that don't know anything about things like market profile, basically when you have a balance area like this, and you look at this chart, basically the chances of it breaking out are about 12%, and the chances of it returning to the other side of the balance area are close to 80%. Okay, now that's come from years of studying market profile, but you don't have to go out and start reading market profile and volume profile. All you have to know is when you've got a big area like this where a lot of volume is taking place, and you tick off the top liquidity, the probabilities of testing the other side are very, very high once you come back down inside that. And so that was my trade, and I talked about it here, blah 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 blah, and I posted where I got in, where I'm taking my first profits, where I'm taking my second profits down here. I showed the trade, and you can see at this time of the day it was up about $1,400. Dimitri was killing it. He was up $4,000. Now he was trading London, and you can see here he had these pairs, and you can see the direction that he had those pairs. Okay, and then I was trading this short, and boom, we got out of that. Okay, so that's enough for the Forex trades. Let's get to the fun stuff, which you probably all want to hear about, which is the AMC trade. AMC. And I'll explain my trades on it, and I'll show you guys every single trade that I took. Okay, so AMC, again, I'm not going to slam this stock or say anything bad about it or good about it. I am going to say something a little bit bad about it because I just think it's hilarious. But, it just tickles me to think about it. So the stock came out again, and again, the stock lost another 71 cents. But the stock rallied because they were expecting a 94-cent loss. If you go through this, loss, 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 loss. The company is just bleeding money quarter after quarter after quarter, right? So, I'm just old school, funny, in my ways, where I think that stocks that lose money should not be going parabolic from 12 to 72. But hey, I'm old school, but I'm not going to get into that because I'll trade this thing long as much as I'll trade it short. And congratulations to all you guys that traded it long. Right, that's good for you. You know, maybe you're a lot smarter than me. I don't know. But anyways, I made money on it today, and I'll explain the trades and where I took the trades and how I made money on it right now. So, so here are all my trade entries. You can see that this platform records everything. Right, and you can see I first started getting short here, and then I added to the trade here. Now that was fully planned out. Okay, I want you guys to understand that in the room, you'll see down here, I said I short AMC. To be honest, I hope it goes to 50. You can see I wrote that right down there. I really was hoping to go to 50. So I'm not adding to a loser. I'm scaling into a position. Right. Now, when we ticked off this top liquidity up here, I ended up re-shorting it, and then I started scaling out because I had a position that I wanted to do, and you can see that I was making money on all of my AMC trades right here. And then I scaled out 2/3 of the position. I added back into the position right here, and then I scaled back out another third, and then I added to the position here, and then I just scaled out another one. So I now have an open position on it, right? And that trade is now working, right? All right, so there's the trade. Now, let's go to some actual charts, and I'll explain why I was taking these shorts on it and why I was scalping it in particular today. So I'm gonna actually look at it on my main charts. Okay, so. Basically, we had this parabolic up move last night based on the earnings. Now, where did that parabolic move come from? Okay, well, it was a gamma squeeze. Now, you can see down here, if we look at gamma, the stock was 38, which was down here. Look at all this call gamma on the call side that's expiring at the end of this week. And you can see here, this creates what we call a gamma ladder. So in other words, once the market maker gets hit at 38 and goes to 39, he's got to buy more stock. It goes to 40, he's got to buy a lot more stock. Goes to 41, he's got to buy more stock to delta hedge and cover. He's got to buy more stock, got to buy more stock, got to buy more stock, got to buy more stock. And that's why I started looking at the 50-ish level for shorts. I started looking. I knew it was going to have a really hard time getting by 50. And then you might say, why, Steve? Why is it going to have a hard time getting by 50? Well, it's going to have a hard time getting by 50 because even though you apes win some of these fights and you can cause these gamma squeezes, good for you. God bless you. I think it's great that you guys can beat the market maker. The reality is that the market maker ends up winning more than you guys do. 98% of the time, the market maker will win and you guys will lose. And occasionally, you'll get these gamma squeezes, and I want you to win. Trust me, guys. I do not want the market makers getting rich. I want you guys getting rich. Okay, so I'm on your side. I will trade these gamma squeezes, but you got to understand what they look like, why they happen, and why you can't just trade every stock because it's a meme stock. There has to be the right context behind it. So I knew 50 was going to be defended, and I knew it was probably going to be driven back down below 45, and probably by Friday it's going to be back down below 40. So if you're watching this right now, if you see more bullish flow coming into the market, we might squeeze past 50, but I would say right now you guys did a great job. You squeezed the market maker almost to 50. You should count your blessings, cash in your chips, and move on to the next stock. Can it go past 50? 100%. But right now, I'm just reading what I see. So that's why this morning I started looking for shorts. Now, what I originally wanted to do was I thought, well, it was going to come down, and this is where I started building my trade at this level. Then when we ticked off this liquidity up here and then rejected it, then I knew I was fairly safe to short it, okay? So don't hate on me, guys. If you guys can push it past 50, great. Great. I hope you do. right? I'm already made my money on this stock, and my stops are at break even. So I hope that you can push it back here. I'm already locked in profits. I'm good to go on the day. And you can see the worst thing that can happen to me now is I'm going to lose the last $510 in profit that I have right now. So I don't care either way. I just trade what I see, guys. Okay, I'm not an ape. I'm a trader. I trade long. I trade short. Right? If I could have caught this gamma squeeze yesterday with you, I would have taken it. The problem was I didn't see it until this morning. So that's how I traded that stock. If you like this style of trading, if you want to learn more, this stock, this room is free. It's completely free. I'm not asking you for a dime. We'll put a link down in the description. We trade both stocks, we trade Forex, we trade CFDs. You'll learn from a veteran trader like myself that's been around for a long time. Everything is time stamped, right? And as a matter of fact, I'm going to take off this position right here. There you go. So I just locked it in again. And there, I'm up to $4,466 on the day. Okay? If you like this video, please remember to give me a like and subscribe. If you want to join for free, learn how to trade it. Again, don't hate on me, apes. If I could have caught you guys yesterday and caught that gamma ladder up with you and I saw it, I would have taken it with you. Okay, thanks guys. Bye for now.